me go ahead and get this out of the way. Quick movie review for Bunny. New York apartment living. This movie was nice. It was funny. I liked it a lot. The humor side it did. And I like the dynamic of the characters. They're like, how do you call it? Like they feel sort of eccentric. The way they're styled, their appearance, or like it's just so like if it's a movie of this era, and this movie will be dated one day, right? Sometime later, and that sort of eccentric vibe that it has, it's gonna be interesting to see this film maybe later. And we're like, yeah, people used to talk like that. And they used to dress like that too. The three girls, I liked when he went to the room. I guess maybe they had some romance perhaps brewing, or potential for a romance, but he said he was in the room, and she just kept talking about the dynamic of the living situation, and how, like, oh yeah, he has the room every other week or every day or something. Like, yeah, this person has the room. Then one of us, basically somebody has to get the couch, and somebody gets to have like the one bedroom. But there's like the principal person, they always have a bedroom no matter what. I like when the girl was passed out this was like a different bedroom actually, I guess. But and they're like, oh, we have to get the suitcase, but she's passed on top of the suitcase. Like, I'm not gonna touch her. I'm not gonna try to move her. She motherfuckers passed out. So they had the lady come in, the other lady come in, and like chew, like, hey, come on, get up, chew, and get out of here, go. I like what else? The rabbi overhears about and we think, okay, maybe he's just gonna go, but he doesn't report it. And I guess it's because of the rape part, because our character Bunny, he was raped, basically. I had to, the beginning of the film, I didn't quite paid attention in the beginning of the film, but I want to say, I don't know if it was he was working, he was like doing sex work, and he was working the like, you can still be raped in sex work, right? But if he was doing something else and then he was subsequently raped, either way, he was violated. So when you hear about how he defended himself, but these guys are like rich people and they got pissed about it, because I guess he bit some guy's dick or something, and so they send this, he looks like Ryan Kramer, this guy, actually. Like red hair. And but they send this guy, I guess, to kill him, right, at his apartment, and they know where he lives, which is like, and so that makes me think maybe it wasn't anything of that nature, because they know where he lives, right? The guy figured it out. And you just know when that one scene when he looks out the window and we see like that black SUV, like the classic, that's what the celebrities use to drive around type car. It's like the Escalade, whatever car it was. It's like, yeah, this is something's gonna happen, something's about to go down, because it's just no coincidence there. And he kills the guy, and then there's this other, so this is also like, I guess it's a drug addict, but they said like we never seen this kid actually. I know somebody lived in there, but I've never seen this person actually. And then there was that lady, because this kid, he dies, and they open the apartment, like, it stinks, it smells wretched, and somebody finds a rat on the trap, and they're like, oh, okay, here's the source of the smell. But no. It's like when they open, the one character opens the bedroom, you're like, oh shit, somebody's dead in the bedroom. That's actually what it is. It's not the opposite way, and it is that day. It is that, right? It's oh my god, what else happens? And then there was that lady with the no pants on, no panties, just a shirt. And she's I think they didn't want her to go into the apartment initially, and that's why they were, hey, they're up to your place or whatever. And so I'm guessing they lived with, and then there's I'm not sure what the dynamic there. I'm guessing that she lived with the guy that died, that OD'd, that he like never left the apartment. So like they said, oh, I mean, I've never seen him, but like, R.I.P. He overdosed. And then what else character was there? There was another one I'm thinking of in my head. There's that guy that he has, he's in the house, and he's got this other gentleman in the house with him, and he's like, oh, that's so-and-so, he's from my church. What's the dynamic here? See, that's not everybody in this, and I guess it's exaggerated, it's played up, but it's like, it's just interesting, the whole dynamic. Like, this guy is, I don't think that's like your friend or whatever, but to me, it almost looks like that maybe he lives in the apartment with him, and he's just been chilling in his apartment, and he's like zoned out. And Oh my gosh, what was it? It was her dad. It was Bunny's fiance's father, was talking about some guy that, it was ruled, the autopsy was ruled a suicide, but like, oh, it's a conspiracy. Somebody kill him, but they don't want you to know. And then that's when he breaks. He's like, oh yeah, I'm listening, but only to things I care about. And and that's when he says, like, oh, like, yeah, it's right, it's a conspiracy. This film, it's Bunny's birthday. I remember that. It was Bunny's birthday. He's having a shitty day. I think the whole film takes place during the whole of his birthday, actually, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's the cops. The cops are like, my guess is the cops have history with Bunny. And because the SUV's been parked there all day. And then he comes out of the building. But I guess maybe Bunny also, he's the main man for the building or something, in that, because they ask him about something like a locksmith for the door. Hey, did you change the lock on the door or something? And he's like, yeah, I called a locksmith, but it's summer in New York City, they're busy. But I called one, and the guy said he's gonna come, he's gonna show up, he's gonna come. So I'm guessing Bunny, he's like maybe like the building foreman or whatever that term would be, just somebody that helps to make sure things are going smoothly with the building. I guess is what I guess with that. Oh my god, what was I thinking in my head? I was thinking of something in my head that I can't quite pinpoint right now, but I was thinking of something. I'm trying to get it to manifest, to reappear. Yeah, the cops were like harassing him about it. And now, there weren't any actors in this film that I recognized, but I'm sure some of them are maybe up and coming. And I feel like, because this movie, it feels to me, when I was seeing the intro to it, it got me the vibe of like an independent, smaller budget studio. Like, and then it says by, you look at the cover, it says by so-and-so. So I'm thinking that whoever this person is, maybe they're like a comedian guy, or it's somebody like, this is like, they're their own director. This is their own, like, a kind of original story. I think the screenplay and the direction of when the movie ended, if I'm not mistaken, with the same person for both of like two important aspects of the film, that kind of like the building of it. And so that's where it can tell you, like, it's not a big scale production, but I liked it. I liked this film, Bunny. It was funny. I enjoyed it. And thank you for listening.